just been looking. So I know both of these guys quite well, but I've never played either of them. I was just looking through to see sort of what their respective records are, and they've both been playing way longer than I have properly. So Mr. Frodo's first tournament was 2012, so that's like 13 years ago now.
Yeah, yeah,
Spleggy's was
wow.
2015, so yeah.
See, I don't know Mr. Frodo. Obviously, I know Spleggy, but
Yeah.
I don't I haven't played either of them myself either. That's
Um, yeah, I imagine that uh, Mr. Frodo and I have been at least 20 tournaments the same, and just have managed to avoid each other. Okay, I'm just gonna send a link around.
yeah. I put it on. I put a link on my Facebook actually.
Cool.
So, but I think the problem is that we're competing with the with Team England playing. So,
Ah, fair
um,
enough. Well, we'll see. It's nice just watching chat. I enjoy it anyway. So there we go.
we have a Norse team. I can pass so much judgment on this.
Excellent, perfect. Mr. Frodo sent a message about 3 minutes ago saying, "I'm not nervous about being streamed. I'm not nervous about being streamed, but it will be fine."
Hey there, Daz. So what have we got here then? So we got Yeti with block, two Alts with block, Wrestle Valk, Guard Berserker, and okay, so we've got two Berserkers.
Two Berserkers,
Okay.
one Valk, which is how he's been playing. So he took Norse to pretty much every tournament. I will hide his stats now. He took Norse
Two
pretty much.
Berserkers, one Valk.
Yeah.
And
Um,
no Apo. Okay, right.
yeah. So
Right, I've got
sorry.
yeah, I've got thoughts about this.
Yeah. So he took Norse pretty much every event in the tournament series last year. So we had, is it 10 events maybe? I think he was at probably 9 of them. Um, with Norse, I think at pretty much all of them. So
Right.
he's obviously played them a fair bit and has preferences that may not be shared by everyone. I haven't, so I've not played Norse much. I took them weekend before last at an event and did fairly poorly.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like kind of as Daz has just said, like one Valk's a bit mad. Like, yeah, it's probably the best value for money player on the team, and then you've got two Berserkers, the worst value for money player on the team. Uh, yeah, it's like the skill choice. I don't mind that. It's like I don't normally take tackle, um, but like guard on a Berserker when you go and block on the All Furnace, I think is fair. Like I normally guard up the Berserkers, but then I think if anything, I've won more tournaments playing block ones than I have guard ones, but that was also before it was worth it to play the Yeti.
yeah.
But a block Yeti is good. It's like if you could ever give him block, he's much better than like I don't like because I never want to blitz him anyway, but if he's got nothing and you need to get him in position, doing a blitz with him when he's just gonna potentially eat it,
Mm.
it's just not great. The no Apo is concerning as well. I feel like this is a team that like you really want the Apo because you want to use it on your Ulfs, you want to use it on your Val because like, there's certain players that you just don't want off the pitch. So that's
Yeah. Yeah. So where he's got 14 players, you could easily drop one of the linemen to take the Apo and
absolutely,
potentially
yeah.
keep one of the positionals instead, which is I think I prefer that, and I will power Apo the first position that goes basically. In not maybe not for Norse, because I'm not that familiar with him, but just in general. strategy.
Yeah, I mean, for me with Norse, like you usually I'm looking to power up an Ulf or a Valk, or depending on the matchup, the Yeti. Like if I'm against Elves, I don't need the Yeti. If I'm against Khemri or Undead,
Yeah,
or Orcs,
vital.
you need that
Yeah.
Yeti. Yeah. But then, yeah, but like if you haven't used Yapo by the second half, I'm using Yapo on the first KO. It could be a
Hmm.
lineman, like keep him on the pitch.
Yeah, for sure. So, in terms of what you fit in for your money, so the tournament I took them to, you had to have a star player. So it wasn't really a traditional build. It's like 1.2 with a star.
Okay.
So in terms of, I guess you drop a berserker to fit the other Falcon. Is that the usual way of looking at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's like for me, I normally go, oh, there we go. That's a nice,
Okay, one down.
yeah, nice start there. Yeah. For me, I go 13 players, only one berserker, and I usually give that berserker mighty blow,
Yep.
because I feel like he kind of works a bit in tandem with the Yeti. That like one of them, it's like depending on like what you're going after. One of them is usually quite good at killing something. So if you're after an orc, you throw the Yeti in. If you're going after like Amazon line women, you throw the berserker at them.
Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. So would you take tackle normally? Because obviously he's got tackle on alignment here. Oh no, so it's
No,
tackle on a
no, no, I
berserker
wouldn't.
rather.
Yeah. I wouldn't normally take it. The the so like one of the things I generally think with Norse, because the berserkers are so poorly priced compared to linemen. It's like you're only really getting like you're paying that 40 extra really just for frenzy. Like the
Yeah.
jump up is nice, but you're not paying for that. But the other thing you're paying for is the strength access.
Hmm.
And if you're taking tackle on one, like yeah, tackle with frenzy kind of works out nice. But if you're just gonna take tackle as a skill, just take on a lineman and the guy's got fixed skull and just a bit
Yeah.
more protected then.
Yeah, it makes it. I didn't notice the Spleggy's Blitzer. Has got might.
The one that Yeah, the knuckle dusters.
Yeah. I didn't notice that initially. So that is a currently with Mighty Blow. I've lost his. I thought I marked the catches. Something didn't work. Fumble removed. What I was up to.
So have you played much high elves? I've never played with them. I've
Okay.
only really played against them, but like this oh that's a bit unfortunate there.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean this kind of this looks very similar to what I would expect. You know, dodging up the blitzers and then a couple of skills on the catchers.
Yeah, so I took them to Thrud last year. They were very undertiered, and I ended up doing very well with them, going 4-1-1 with the one being lost to Tree in the final round on table 2,
Right.
which is way better than I was expecting to do. But it was because they there was about 4 high elves in the top 10. Just because
Okay.
obviously
Yeah.
a few people have gone, oh, they're under tier, let's take them. And you are able to stack in that rule set. So I had a wrestle strip catcher, which was beautiful.
Yeah. Very nice.
But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what you take. I think the skills are fairly obvious. I played quite a bit of elves in general, and I think the way that I play them is as turnover machines. I know other people play them slightly differently, perhaps. It's more as we're going to get in the way and we're going to take one opportunity to take the ball, maybe.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, so I mean, the skills are good. He's not got a lot in this matchup to take the ball away. Because you'd be hoping for a stumbles or a pow he gets into the cage.
Yeah.
Although with only one guard, there's always going to be a way to get that 1D if he wants to take
for
it.
sure.
So I don't know if he'll play that aggressively or if he'll just try and contain.
See, the thing I also don't love with playing the Norse this way. So he's gone with wrestle on a Valkyrie, which is absolutely fine. It's like with Valkyrie, they either have wrestle, block, or dodge. I think when you have a single Valkyrie and that's it, giving them wrestle is probably like in my opinion, is probably the worst skill to give them, because when you're carrying on them, wrestle is not helping, is not preventing them from going down. Like giving them block or dodge, that will at least, when people jump in for the one dice, it's not a 50-50 unless they have wrestle themselves or if they have tackle. It's not 50-50 to get you down, but if you have wrestle, you're always giving that 50-50 option to get you down.
Yeah, it makes sense, and I think block is probably the last skill that I would take out of those three, just because you've got a lot of it elsewhere. It's you're not going to be blitzing with it. So,
I mean, the thing is, depending on like a block Valkyrie, depending on the matchup, is really good because they have Dauntless. I used to run double block, and then when doing practice for last year's Euro Bowl, I then switched to a dodge. Because I was trying wrestle and dodge. Really didn't like the wrestle. It didn't come up too much. I just found myself not using the Valkyries unless it was going for ball stats, because I just didn't want to risk putting them on the floor. So having the block one meant I could use one aggressively. Like if I'm against teams with strength 4 pieces, you can go in and you can go in with.
Oh, okay. Well, that shows the lack of the Apo.
That knuckle duster as well, coming in very nicely there. But yeah, that's that looks like a bad hit. It's not like against Elves. Against Elves, the Yeti isn't doing too much, but that is an unfortunate loss though.
Yeah, I mean it's a massive chunk of team value that's disappeared, and whilst he was doing that, I was like, it looks like he's going for a hit on the Yeti, and I was just wondering if he was going to be doing a foul on it with alignment afterwards, because I would, but it's not everyone's play style.
Yeah, I think that's a crazy thing to go for with Elves when you already have one Kaz to then risk a foul to put yourself down. Because if you do, even if the foul comes off, if you lose your player, this is a 14-man Norse roster. Is the Yeti really the thing that you're most worried about? I don't think it is. I mean, yeah, sure, when it works, it's going to be throwing 2-die blocks, but it's easy enough to dodge away from. It's easy enough to feed it someone if you really want to, and then it is going to eat up some activations as well. Like it's not something that I feel like you have to get rid of if you're the elf player.
Yeah, it was a permanent removal. It's badly hurt Spleggy. Yeah, it's interesting. So it's effectively in this matchup, obviously, Claws is sort of almost a mighty blow because they were mainly not armor 9.
Yeah, it's poor mighty blow in this matchup.
But yeah,
it's kind of awkward as well because really to get the most value from it, the Yeti will only really be blitzing or trying to hit linemen. Because it's almost not even worth going for the blitzers because they've got dodge.
Yeah.
And then so it's not worth going after the catchers with them because their armor's too low.
Yeah, and obviously the one you're either hitting one with dodge or one with wrestle. There's less chance of getting the dodge down, and you probably don't want to be getting a wrestle because you're then on the floor. Well, but
so something interesting actually. I didn't pick up on this. Mr. Frodo has sorry, not. Hang on. mix them up here. Sorry, not Mr. Spleggy has left his wrestle. He's left wrestle catcher on the bench. I think that's an interesting thing on defense because you'd think the wrestle catcher sort of comes in a bit more. Yeah, I feel like on defense is when it does more.
So I wonder if
but
it's who you're leaving available to hit first off, because you obviously have to have 3 on the line. I can't remember now how you set up, but you have to have 3 on the line, and to protect everyone else you need 3 more. So you had 1,
I mean,
2, 3. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, he could have protected the 4 catchers by putting another lineman. Oh wait, there's no. Sorry, it wouldn't be a lineman. It would be his leader.
Yeah.
It'd be his leader and 2 catchers. Okay, I suppose. But I think, I mean, it could well be the case that he felt that he didn't need the wrestle because the ball carrier is going to be a wrestle piece as well. So if he had to leave something off, leaving off a wrestle is not too bad because you don't need it to sack this ball carrier. Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, that's you that said yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's an interesting point. It might just be that, he's going to assume that at some point the Norse will have another drive, and he wants to keep that the second wrestler safe for that drive. Perhaps. Yeah. So I'm playing vampires in our league yesterday, and I left a naked blitz on the bench for the first drive, just to avoid any of my skilled or any of my vamps getting hit. So I was up against dwarfs with a death roller.
Okay, right.
So I just said, okay, right, there's 6 tools you can hit, go for it. Because you don't want. Well, I didn't want to risk having a big player hit turn 1, when I could then maneuver, hopefully, each turns to not get hit. I was worrying for no reason at all. It was an absolutely ludicrous game, which I ended up winning 8-0, which is completely insane, absolutely insane. So I basically scored 4 in each half. The first half was
how late into your season is this?
This is my final game before the playoffs.
Okay.
And it's a second season vampire team. Although I don't think, in fact, it's a second season team. I think a rookie team would have done the same, just because the vamps had.
Oh, we got a power on.
On
Bludger here.
So he did the blitz on with the frenzy off on them as well.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Stun, but stun's pretty nice. You don't have to worry about the mighty blow, at least, because that mighty blow is a little bit scary.
Yeah, and he can maybe send the piggy in for a foul next turn. But yeah, so yeah, end of season, the dwarfs have been running with no rerolls all season.
Sure. Okay.
To fit in the death roller.
Choice.
Yeah, it's definitely a choice. The death roller. So he took 2 bribes, from being down on TV, and the death roller did a foul turn 2, got caught. Both the bribes got used. I scored turn 2. So death roller's gone at that point, and I also had a casualty. So they were down to about 9 for the second drive. But I got a blitz, scored on my turn 2, got another blitz, scored on my turn 4, and it just snowballed from there. They did have really bad, maybe not really bad dice, but having no rerolls meant that when they fall behind and they start pushing, it's just riskier and riskier.
Yeah, definitely. And then, particularly against vamps, it's like you don't want to leave a lot open, and when you play with no rerolls, at some point you got to take risks, and when they don't work, everything just becomes completely open. Yeah,
it was properly insane. It's a guy that I've played many times, and he actually beat me last time he played against my vamps with his undead team.
Right.
But yeah, it was probably insane. Basically, I wanted to get 3 touchdowns, I think, to guarantee most touchdowns for the season, and then clearly just kept going. But there we go. So, is there a good way for him to get in and get a good foul on the blitzer here? Imagine so. Because you probably ideally you want to blitz the leader as well if you can
Yeah,
get
I mean,
if you can get there.
he's not going to be able to blitz the leader.
Well, the lineman here now has 2 dice on blitzer, so you can chain away.
I think to blitz the leader though, you have to go really out of position to get over there.
Yeah, maybe because it would have to be this lineman doing it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and if that that lineman would have to rush, and it's 3+ rushes, so he's not going to rush just to
No, the one
get
just
hit.
behind the Valk could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, because of the stun. Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing that. I'm just thinking about how do you get the a good foul on that blitzer with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, I mean, he can still do it here. So I don't mind the foul on the blitzer with 1 assist here, to be honest. So I think the pig is reasonably expendable. So
Yeah.
so it's not too bad to do that. Just the only problem with it is that if you fail it, the pig is probably going to get blitzed, and in which case, that's not good. But yeah, I mean,
it's a hitable. Sorry.
like I say, if you did have a blitz with the pig, sorry, if you did do a foul with the pig and it didn't break armor, that blitzer just stands up, hits the pig, and if it gets it down, it's got mighty blow, so that pig's probably dead anyway.
Yeah. I mean, the piggy's protected this turn at least, but the ball is not.
Yeah, so I mean, simple 1 die, simple 1 dice on this. It's a question of who we're going to go in with.
We
want to go in
there.
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
6.
The problem is other players need to move out the way for the mighty blow
Yeah.
unless we do 3-up, 2-up dodge.
It's the leader and this guy that he's about to move. So one of them will this guy, I guess, will tag. Tag that guy. One of them needs to something needs to tag the Ulf in that.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to tag the Ulf, because it
can go in from the square to the top.
Okay, so he's going to go in with the leader then, I think. Oh, okay.
Well, the other person. Okay.
Okay, Norse a little fortunate there.
Yeah.
Managing to come out successful on 2 coin flips.
Yeah, the dice have maybe even out slightly from the skull into skull. Because it was a 50-50 on getting the. Was it the catcher they hit? Whoop. On the tackler, perhaps. But yeah.
You know what? I can't even remember.
So long ago, a whole 5 minutes ago. So yeah, this is, I guess, where having dodge on the Valk would have been very lovely.
Yeah.
I assume he has to shove an assist in somewhere and hit one and blitz the other way.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we can just move the pig in here. But I think the pig's reasonably expendable. You can put him in next to the catcher, and just and then just try and free everything up that way.
Yeah. So he's got 1 reroll left as well if he does need to do a dodge.
I think here as well. I think we're looking to move the cage. To have the cage along the bottom there.
Yeah.
Now the other problem here is that chain pushing. Well, sorry, not chain pushing. Trying to blitz free is awkward here.
Mm.
Because has to power either of these to get the to actually get the ball carrier free. Because both downs won't. Yeah, both downs won't. Well, depending, it doesn't matter who does it. Like if he blitzes with someone else trying to shove someone off. Actually, yeah. Sorry. To about,
Yeah.
so yeah. There are other
It's gone for
options.
1D.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
well,
One into two.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think that's fair actually, because now that does yeah, that does free some it up.
yeah.
I think this guy should move down back where he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that Lino's got a 2 dice there. Okay, so he's pushing him into the Elf. And then maybe... I was wondering if he was then going to get the Elf to push him into the Garda. Yeah, Spleggy, but...
Oh, that is not good.
No. So he has to dodge here, surely. It was an interesting choice of where... Because the other
actually,
Lino could have hit and pushed him away.
So it doesn't actually need to dodge. Could just block here, and just doesn't need as long as it avoids the 1 in 9. A block is fine.
So if he blocks, so I guess the Garda needs to step to the side of the Valk. So
I think I probably don't even move the Garda yet. I think I take the block and sort of see what happens there. Because if you roll a power on it, that's sort of if you roll a power, you're
golden.
If you roll power, it's fine. If you don't get the power, there's because where I'm thinking that the Garda could get stuck, because if you just take the block, there's a couple ways you can get hit. But if you stick the Garda 1 square directly down from where the ball is, he's dodged, so it doesn't matter. That play doesn't matter now because we've made that dodge. So we should just be. We got a lineman free, and we got the pig as well. So there can be a cage, although.
In the pig.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's sending up. The Garda can then go just off, and the lineman can. So it's going to be like a side cage.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
Oh, that's 1 square more than I thought we'd go. That pig.
I think he's
that pig's gonna
fouling the wrestler, right? No, pig's going there.
Yeah, I think the pig foul was good there. I think what I would have done, that lineman would have been 1 square to the right, just to cover for the dodges, and then pig foul with 3 assists, and you're good. But now that wrestle just gets up. Just gets up. 1 dodge, 1 die blitz. No rushes involved. It just what? What the fuck?
So has he seen a better blitz? So he's got the mighty blow that could get there if he can get the Elf out of the way. Maybe.
I mean that guy just standing up is mental to me.
There have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, it's not really it's not exactly a time limit, Dazza. It's like your opponent can time you out after 4 minutes. Generally, people don't. I mean, the only person that really would is Jimmy Fantastic.
Yeah, it's very much a soft thing. You can't turn it off, I believe. But yeah, I've only ever used it once, which was in like about my 4th ever game of Fumble before I sort of understood how it all worked. I was playing in Black Box, which is where you just basically like spinning on Block Ball 3 ladder. Basically, you hit I want to play, you bump into someone, and I was playing someone, and they said I've got to go to work, and I was like, okay, fine, I want to use this team again. So I tried to cycle through the game. Yeah, I've never seen it used otherwise.
Yeah, I think I've used it in Black Box, but I haven't played in that for I don't know. It was many years. I think last year I'd started using Fumble again, but that's so unfortunate to pop dodge and then failed the dodge away. But yeah, like when I got into Blood Bowl, I started using Fumble, Black Box then, and then stopped using it for like 5 years or so. And like I say, start of last year, I got back into using it, but only for practice games, like no more Black Box or anything like that.
I only just noticed Daz's comment about leaving his tackle on the bench as well. I wonder if that was the game that we were watching and we didn't notice either.
I mean, we did notice. We definitely noticed.
Okay, I've clearly forgotten that we
that.
noticed then.
Yeah. We noticed it because we were like, why is he leaving the tackle off? You want that to hit the guy, and yeah.
Fair enough. So I wonder if he's doing a 1 dice with passing. Oh, okay, some sort of spam.
Yeah. Delete that shit.
Oh, okay, another elf down, but just a lino. There's two out and 1 KO. Well, 2 KO now. So I'm wondering if he's pushing for the score in this turn or not.
Yes, that one's just got power appoed. Yeah, I wanna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanna save the catcher.
So I'm wondering if he's going to blitz the catcher with the lineman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then dodge the Valk out. 1, 2, 3. And rush the Valk for the score. I'm not sure because he's looking a bit swamped otherwise.
Yeah, I mean the thing is getting getting that stun plus a counter stone is gonna help. Like yeah, he's a little bit swamped, but he's got like obviously he's running low on time. But yeah, like those stuns are really gonna help for next turn. So it can still. Oh no, we are just going for it.
Okay, I thought he was gonna blitz with the line.
Had to use the reroll. Yeah, oh, there's the both down.
On the floor. Okay. I mean, obviously he wanted the surf, but yeah, I think I would have 1D'd with the lineman, and then dodged much with the Valk.
Okay. I'm gonna say right there. Exact reasons why you take either dodge or block. Dodge would have saved the reroll for that 1 dice, and block would have got you safe on the block itself. That's that's what carrying on a wrestle so bad for. Yeah, it's just it's just not good. It's just. I can
tell you're infuriated.
Yeah, well, I'm not infuriated. It's just I feel vindicated if anything.
Yeah. Oh, I now recall when he was leaving the tackle on the bench. Makes sense. I thought it was like the start of the first half. So Spleggy's not looking to score here because the ones that were in range. I'm not. Wait, can this go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No.
Oh, he's 1 square short. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think there was someone that could theoretically have done it, but.
I mean, it could well have been that blitzer that hit that lineman. Maybe that was the guy that could have, if he went up far enough. So just
I think he's more protecting the score, isn't he? So the Valkyrie could have got there if these 2 players weren't in the way.
True. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, so he'll probably be the happier of the 2 to go in at 0-0 at half time.
Yeah, definitely, especially when he's guaranteed down players. Also, just to answer Martin's comment about the MTS getting diced, I mean, if you're gonna get diced, you might as well get diced in a round that you've already lost. Like Spleggy is purely paying. Is purely he's purely playing to save face. Like you know, we've lost this round sadly. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get diced, like yeah, let it happen when it doesn't matter.
And so Mr. Frodo will just be going for third here. So I guess he's fouling that catcher after that move. That catcher can't get to the zone. So
Who are we fouling? Oh,
the lineman,
fouling with
I
that
guess.
lineman that's there. Yeah.
He's not even going to do a blitz, is he? He's just going to go for the foul.
Yeah, ground blitz.
Exactly. Traditional ground blitz. Yeah, so he didn't even go for hit that turn, which he could have. The tackle berserker could maybe have hit the lodger on the end.
Yeah, he could have had a go there, but it. I mean the guard berserker could have hit someone, but it requires like dodging away as well.
Yeah. We could have done this jump up block afterwards, but so was Spleggy? Spleggy's going for the tackler, maybe.
I don't think you can hit the tackler. Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's doing anything else. Yeah. Okay, so we're 0-0 at half time, and
yeah. And we did get the Elves back.
Yeah, the Elves came back, so they're down to 10, and the Norse are at 11. So if I'm the Elves kicking receiving now, I'm going to be pretty happy, I think. Yeah.
What are we going to see with pigs here? Because I've seen Norse on defense set up 2 pigs, because then with 2 pigs you cover everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen Norse set up with 0, because which I think is like kind of fair on defense, because it just means that you're only fielding decent players there. So a couple options for either this, because like particularly against Elves, you're not taking a lot of hits. Yeah, you're not taking a lot of hits against them, so the pigs maybe not as great in this. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see if we go with no pigs.
Yeah, I mean it's quite a niche, not niche, but it's like, you know, probably not going to happen too much that these 3 on the line are going to get hit. So he's got 10 players, so have to have 1, 2, 3. So
that is a question. That is a question, Dazza. What is everyone taking to Nafsi? What are you taking, Stu?
I decided at 6:30 in the morning, the day before the deadline. I'd made 3 rosters and realised I probably wouldn't have any other time, so I made a split-second decision to take Amazons, who have played a fair bit, and was starting to get sick of is the wrong term, but sort of wanting a little bit of a change maybe. But yeah, I ended up picking them over Wood Elves and Vampires on the basis that I took Wood Elves last year. I wanted to take something different, and Vampires would hurt my head for 6 games. So Zon's
that's
by
fair.
default. That's fair. Yeah, how about you? Are you going, Mike? I don't think I've even watched you before. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, well, I live 15 minutes away, so super convenient for me. Yeah, exactly. I'll be taking Undead. Probably the best team I've ever taken to a NAFC, because I've only ever taken Norse or Chorfs before.
Okay.
Which are all fine. I've done okay with them. I've never done insanely well at Nafsi. I think the best I've done is like 4-2 or equivalent of that. I did get denied. I did get denied 5-1 one year
Okay.
because of Andy Davo. So what a bastard.
Yeah, I know. Try hard. Clearly. Cool. Yeah. So what have you gotten for your undead skills on the ghouls and the whites, or have you skilled
Yeah,
up the mummy?
yeah. So we've gone 1 guard mummy, 2 guard whites, and then block wrestle on ghouls.
Okay.
It's just that's 13-man, 3 rerolls. The coach is pretty standard. I've gone with the 1 skelly. Haven't gone with 5.
Yeah.
Just 1.
Okay.
And of course, they are Pokemon as well.
Obviously.
Yeah, because why would they not be?
Your famous Pokemon figures.
They're not even mine. It's like this isn't. So the minis I'm taking, it's not even their first Nafsi because I bought them off a guy, and he used them previously, a couple years ago.
Okay, cool.
God damn it! Right, so this is super hairy now for the elves.
Yeah.
Like that, like short blitz, stunning
Okay.
the guy. Oh, and
So it's
managed to catch the ball.
Yeah. So he's got uphill block with the lineman. He can get in for 1D around the back if he wants. So all of my markings have disappeared, which is inconvenient. Fumble's doing funny things. Catch
Like you preferred it on the lineman. I think it's in someone's hands. You don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
yeah.
you've got the luck there.
Sorry. Hang on.
I'll say.
Hang on. Sorry. Just realised. Just realised Spleggy that said that, not.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I think I do actually. I think I do agree with that. It's on that tackle is super awkward because he's very awkward to hit.
Yeah.
But you can't knock it completely free of anyone. Whereas the lineman you could have.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a pretty solid bounce. The most unfortunate thing there is that obviously the wrestler put himself down, and you've got that. You've got the catcher that's stunned as well. So the back is open.
You can get a blitz around to pick it up if he wants to. At the very least, to cover it.
Yeah, just the worst thing here is that you can't. It's like you can't stop that Valkyrie coming around the side.
Yeah. You can probably get the Garda in as well if you hit the lineman away with the elf lineman.
Yeah.
The Norse lineman.
Yeah, I think what I would really want to, like, if I'm the elves here, I'd want to stay next to that berserker, just to prevent him dodging in. But I mean, even if he does stay there, the other berserker gets to jump up block to clear the lineman off the Garda.
Okay, so is he gonna go for the pickup?
I think it's fair enough here, not even go for the pickup and just. Okay, he's going for it.
Away. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's fair to not even go for the pickup and just go get some more bodies on the ball. But then I suppose that Ulf Werner,
isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose otherwise that Ulf Werner just shoves someone on the ball and you just roll the dice with where it goes.
Okay, so he's used the reroll on that, which is to prevent the maneuverability of the Gardo, isn't it?
This could be the one die. Yeah. So the tackle does still get to have a go at freeing up the berserker.
Yeah. That's it. So the berserker will get either directly below or one in front of the ball carrier. Which
to be
angle
fair,
do you want to hit from?
To be fair, actually, I think here I think if this is me, I I think I probably prefer blitzing with the berserker
Yeah. Okay.
than with the Valkyrie. So you get 2 hits, 1 dot. Oh no, it's on a blodger actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
So you got the wrestle in the
Yeah,
strip, meaning you have a very good chance of getting the ball loose, but
yeah.
then you don't
So
have
in
the
which
recovery.
so in which case the berserker has to be the berserker's your recovery.
Okay.
He's the one that's coming to try to collect the ball.
2, 3, 4. I wonder if you sort of rush and hit bloodshed back towards the Norse.
Interesting that we took a both down rather than a push there.
Uh, okay, on the
Could be
bloodshed.
because maybe the push puts him in the way of where this other Rolf one is coming.
I mean, the elf isn't getting very far. He could tag up players. Don't you're not surely you're not judging. I love watching like the fact that on Fumble you can sort of see people's train of thoughts as things happen.
Oh, failed the jump up. Yeah, had to.
Rerolled it into a pal. Not,
I mean,
okay.
this is kind of the thing as well. It's like re-roll. You don't really need to re-roll that because re-rolling it, by re-rolling it, you make it so that this guy moves, guaranteed. But like you could still take the dodge.
Yeah.
And if you and use the re-roll on the dodge instead if you need to.
I guess you got more of a chance with the jump up maybe, but
yeah. So when you have more of a chance, but using the reroll on that guarantees the use of the reroll.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take the dodge next, you don't outright guarantee that you use it. But I suppose at the same time as well, less risk in using the dodge on the jump up.
So strips work in here. Stream titles from the previous game. Obviously it is because I forget how to do things. I will update that. I did think about that at about 8 o'clock this morning, but I've not been on my computer all day.
Oh, shouldn't have followed into that square. If you went straight up instead, would have got 2 dice on that leader. I mean, let's get that Ulf Warner in here. Like, we've got 2 players at the back that are doing nothing here. Let's. That Ulf should be 1 more square to the right, I think. Okay, that's fine.
So he's got a hit on, and he's got another player bagging the ball if he follows. Stun. So ball's pretty well protected at least.
I don't love the follow there because now that makes it easier to shove someone onto the ball to knock it all over the place, like the wrestle catcher to the diagonal of the cage. They can just one die hit, and then just see what happens with it, which is probably probably amongst the best options.
I guess he was thinking about covering it, making it a 6+. Because the dodge catcher now has a 2 dice there. And could push onto the ball if he wanted anyway. Okay.
Oh wow!
And it's got the lucky bounce.
I think the one unfortunate thing with this is that 2 of the best players for assisting this lineman have been used already. In that blitzer and catcher.
Yeah.
Because anyone on the underside and the right side of that cage aren't gonna, like, if he wants to use the wide open space on the other side of the pitch, those other players aren't going to be able to help out there. He's got the one catcher in the middle of the pitch that can come and help, and then he's got the blitz. Yeah, the blitzer can come over as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the rest is the one who's clearing off then.
Okay.
Is the
where are we
wrestler just
blitzing?
legging it?
He's got to leg it. Is he one dice? Is he one dice in the tackler?
Oh, he's gone back.
Okay.
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 Yeah, out of range. I mean, the elf can get there, but won't because they'd have to.
Yeah, dodge it to 2 tackle zones.
This game is a dead rubber, yeah. So it's basically for pride for Spleggy, who qualified for the Midlands by winning the series, but is a Yorkshireman by heart, I believe. So Southeast are 2 wins and a draw.
Yeah, sounds right.
So what's he gonna do to cover here? What would you do to cover here? I guess you've got free up one of the 2 linemen here next to the higher flying.
Yeah, I mean this.
That gives you
This
2 to cover.
it's like this is a bit scary for the Norse because it's like because it's got so much space to really cover you kind of have to spread. And you don't want to spread against elves. You want to bunch them up, and so if he ends up spreading, like there's gonna be holes that the elves can capitalize on.
I wonder if he blitzes. So he can get a hit on the catcher with wrestle, and then blitz. Yeah, so 2 dice of the catcher with wrestle, and then use the tackle berserker to blitz the dodger, and just use that space to get the Valkyrie back to cover a little bit. You don't want to send the Valk up because you'll get outrun.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So he didn't see that way through.
No, I didn't. It's just a mess there.
Yeah, blitz with the tackler, and the ult who hasn't acted can move somewhere. And you've got a lineman free to make both of these 2 dice blocks if you want. Oh no, the berserker could theoretically come back to. Oh, no. Okay. This is going to do a 1D and a 2D. In the middle. Got to wait another 14 weeks to crown your. Might not be 14 if they theoretically won it before that. Might be feasible.
Oh, he hit with the other lineman.
Okay, and then that one's freed up to. I mean, like, can they? I think they can tag the wrestler with 2 rushes, which is obviously dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary, really.
No. I think it would be a very silly thing to do.
Yeah, the thing is as well. There's like there's a gap in the middle. There's a lot of options for elves here. I mean, like with so many elves on the right side of the pitch, I wonder if that might be the place to go. But I say if you do that, you are kind of bunching up a bit for the Norse. Yeah. But I guess actually by tagging that wrestle, we are probably going to see the elves taking this space and seeing what they can do with it.
Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So their lineman here can hit the ball carrier with 1 rush,
which is scary because rush is
3+ rush.
3+ rush.
There's no one else that can do it without a dodge.
Yeah, so this is a good thing at least that that like Norse can't capitalize too well on this because there's no like they can hit the ball, but there's no recovery.
Yeah. So had the ball carrier been pushed up before that snake, it would have been a much worse situation. I think you just go for damage here. So you got the both on the blodger, got 2 frenzy hits, and then you got a third hit with the lineman pushing that way. And blitz in.
Ooh, I'll say that is not the direction to push in, because now they're going to block the lineman. So I had to push him on your screen straight down, and then could push him to the right. And then by doing so as well, you put in that blitzer. You're only giving them one side of the pitch to play with.
Yeah.
I know. He can still take the hit actually with the lineman, but the blitzer's in a much better position now to come over and assist on next turn.
So you got a hit with the lineman. That lineman going somewhere. I think the lineman next to the leader maybe just comes around the other side of them. And you foul a catcher with the piggy.
I think he's probably going for the blitz.
I know the elf was the blitz. I think he was trying to figure out the elf to then tag out the wrestler.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh God, I really don't love that then. Well, I wasn't a fan of it to start with. Like, yeah, I think tagging them's fine there.
Yeah, because they don't have dodge, so keep in for at least a use of a reap.
Yeah, I think what we'll probably see is the blitzer dodging and hitting. So I think if because like in this, like where that blitzer and the Ulfwurner are, the Ulfwurner would have been, I think, one more square to the right, with the blitzer to his right and down, so would not have been in a position at all to come over.
Yeah.
To do the blitz there. But I guess so. You would have had the other blitzer, the one that's tagged by the wrestle, by the Valkyrie. That one would always be free to help, but then you wouldn't have it to try to make a cage or anything like that.
Yeah. It always picks the wrestler. Okay. Valk. Oh, okay. So Blitz is going down with wrestle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Use a reroll. Use a reroll.
Okay, yeah. Rush. We're gonna hand off to the blitzer, and the blitzer's gonna leg it. Yeah, and we tag the guard.
3, 4. So you've got a hit with the line.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's scary because he can get surfed.
Yeah.
He realized it and moved one square over. So it's still a bit scary because if he goes down on the second frenzy hit, that can go out.
Out. Yeah. The other option is the Falk could dodge out. And you strip ball.
Yes, two rushes to do it though. I think I'd rather the no rush 2 hits with the berserker.
The Falk could get out without.
Okay, there we go. That's good.
Yeah, the Falk could theoretically have got out without a dodge.
I think that catcher, if anything, they should have been one square to the right because they still cover the dodge.
Yeah.
But they also prevent. There's a lineman at the bottom, who prevents them from coming over as well.
Yeah, because they move in. Oh, another one. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, there was
I think the idea there was to. Yeah, I think the idea there was to cover that lineman, but
Mhm.
okay, Valk's not doing anything.
So
Are we,
it's
are we
blitzing with the
just?
line.
Yeah, it's either the lineman or it could be the berserker.
Actually, so it's 4 up, 3 up dodge.
Right, yeah, yeah. Well, he does have another option actually. So the linemen on the bottom, they can do one rush to give two
Okay.
dice, and I think that is worth it. To do one free up to give you two dice on the ball.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a 3 up rush, but is he that? Yeah, that's what he's gone for.
Yeah, and that
Succeeded.
wouldn't have been possible if that catcher was one square to the right.
Yeah.
That would have meant either that would have meant another free up to do that.
Yeah. 3 up dodge to get past. What is he doing anything before the blitz? He now doesn't have a recovery option. He's got to hope for a power and a stun.
Oh, oh,
Gets
he
the
gets it as
power
well.
and the stun. Okay.
So
So,
so the ball going there is awful as well because he has to do a rush to get next to that.
which he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Have to do it. You don't want to do it, and you can't afford to rush onto the ball either. Does that guy block or does he dodge?
Here's the pig
Oh, we haven't moved
after.
the pig yet. Why the
Yeah.
hell have we not? I didn't
Unless
even
he was
see him
wanting to.
there.
He might be wanting to do a foul because you can foul the other blitzer. One assist.
I've, I've, I think
But he's not.
there's,
He's
I
not
think
really
there's
done
no.
any fouls for this game. So that might not be strategy, but we'll see. I mean, the elves aren't scoring this turn, but they can grab the ball and run away a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They've
mean,
still got players that can do stuff.
yeah.
That dodge catcher on the Garda, they do kind of need answering.
Try and get this guy on the ball as well. 1, 2.
Yeah, he's either
Yeah.
going on the ball or he's going next to that catcher to allow the berserker to have some hits. I mean, the safe option is obviously putting him on the ball, but he's gone for the aggressive option.
Yeah. Okay, towards the ball.
Why are we shoving him? Why are we shoving him there?
Uh,
Why are we doing that? I was like, he's going the other way, surely, and nope.
there you go. It says, I said he's helped him out. Where can the piggy get to? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the piggy can get to the same line. 3 plus 3 plus. Yeah, so he has pushed him near, hasn't he? 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus.
Yeah,
2
and a
plus dodge.
two rushes.
3 plus pickup. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 2 plus, yeah.
Yeah, or
2
you can
plus
get rid
2
of one
plus
of the
2.
two pluses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it free plus. Yeah, you can make the dodge a free plus instead.
True.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you pushed him the other direction, this wouldn't be an option. But yeah, it's given Spleggy such a good chance here. Oh, the beer pig's armor holds.
Yeah. Okay, so you can push this guy off the ball to make it a 2 plus. Oh, okay. So that's his last reroll gone. So it's a 2 plus dodge, 2 plus pickup, 2 plus rush. Oh, that reroll going. It's definitely changed what looked like a reasonably safe score into a bit of a scramble. So where are we? So the can't hit both of them away from the ball. Okay. He can actually if he chains the
Yeah,
catcher
yeah.
into the blitzer. He needs to move the tackler in. I think. Or not. he could push into the ball to make it scatter.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at some ways to push both off, and this isn't the way.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to hit the catcher into the ball, go for the scatter, and hope it goes reasonably well. And then maybe get the lineman to hand off to the vat. 1, 2, 3. That would be a pass, wouldn't it?
We must be just knocking on the ball here. Yeah. Not a great direction, because that does still give options to the elves.
Yeah, well, the bludger is in scoring range. And it'd be 3+, 4+, 2+, 2+. And he can get the piggy next to the ball if he wants as well. To put an extra tackle zone on it. Or not.
Oh, just stands the pig up.
Yeah, to hit the wrestler.
I would have thought, if anything, there the pig would have dodged to go next to the lineman, because even though like the wrestler's a better piece to hit, if by going next to the lineman, a both down is better for you, and then you're also blocking the way of the wrestler as well, so the wrestler's less of a worry. Whereas that lineman,
I mean, or he could just pick up the ball on a fall and run away. I mean, that's
yeah.
Option.
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
the Norse acting like elves here.
Yeah, so always gutting when you can't roll a 2+ and you see your opponent rolling 4s.
Yeah. Well, there we go. I mean, that's definitely changed what we're looking at.
Yeah, so Norse with a chance. That KO actually did matter then. So that's just one less player in the back to
run back
to interfere with this. Yeah.
So, and he's not got any good options to hit, because it's got to dodge away from a tackler with one of the blitzes.
Oh, it's tackle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so it's a free up dodge away from tackle. That's not great, but that's all we've got.
So if you're the Norse now, do you run with the lineman? Oh, and tackle. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Tackle, it's just sorry, tackle got it because it's a 1. Got a 1.
Yeah.
Do you run with? You've got enough time, haven't you, to just take it?
Yeah. Just keep going with the lineman. Yeah, it's unfortunate that he's 7 away though, because it means that like you can't put it in a turn early if you want. Yeah, you can't run that risk. So you're giving the elves a bit too long for it.
Yeah, but you can theoretically make it so there's no one to be able to hit with, right? So he's got a hit there, and the Vault's got a hit as well. Okay, this one not going down stops that.
Yeah, that's decent enough positioning for that.
Yeah. Solve has to run back, surely, because threatening the surf on the wrestler's not doing anything.
There
so
we
the
go.
wrestler's not going to get in range.
So we just need that Valk needs to hit and follow, because if they don't follow, it's a 2+ dodge through the pig.
Okay.
Good, yeah, we did follow.
1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if the elf comes back and assists that lineman just to get another hit on an elf. No, it stays there. Okay. Yeah, Spleggy has had a large number of 1s. Sure.
So what can Spleggy do here?
I think if he's wanting to get something out of the game, he's either holding back and hoping it's 2 KOs back plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 players is probably enough for him to attempt a 1-turner. but he's got no rerolls. So
he's not even gonna have 10 players. Best will have his
he's
9.
not going to have the rerolls either at one turn because he's he received this off, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the best he's got is the lineman doing the blitz, I think.
Yeah. The best route is to go to dodge to the right, 3+ to the right, then a 2+, then back across the gap between the pig and the tackler.
The 3+, 2+, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of 3+s and then 2 rushes to hit.
3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2.
Okay, we're not going. Okay, I think that's fair because he's not scoring next turn unless he rushes.
Okay, but he's got one guy to hit and then he's in, so.
I think really the two dodgers, the 2 dodgers in the top right, they should have got up and moved first because they were, they could have moved up marksman players to at least be in to be threats for next turn.
So he's not gone for the stall square, which is sort of 1 back and 1 in. So if Spleggy does manage to get a hit with this guy, there's the possibility of it going out. But I think he's 3 dicing this guy twice. Yeah. I think he can go in and either tackle or the guarder with the other one covering the back of.
I think we're not getting 3 on both hits because of where that Ulfwerner went. If that Ulfwerner was 1 square to the left, he'd have a gap to shove the guy
into the Ulfwerner. Okay, he's not doing that. I mean, the Valk can come in 1, 2, 3, 4. And give 3 on the second hit, and also cover the way through. In fact, covering that would make sense.
So the only side that's open is the bottom.
Yeah. Down on the spot.
Which
yeah.
Down on the spot, really? I would have taken the knockback because because if he did the knockback, he could only tag, he couldn't hit.
Oh, okay, so if he was there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he could have done. Oh no, there's 6 the linemen, aren't they?
Yeah. So, I mean, the only way of hitting now is jumping over, and then dodging through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have to do 2 4-up dodges. So it's a 5-up leap, 2 4-up dodges.
I mean, that's
the only way to get the hit.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a bit of a roller coaster of a game. Very back and forth. Enjoyable to watch, because of that.
Yeah, it's just like the second half has just been really harsh on Spleggy. Like having the short kick, the blitz, and then Norse grabbing the ball there. It's like to be fair to Spleggy, he fought back really well to at least like get some control of the game, and it just all he did then was just roll 1s for everything, spaffed his re-rolls, and couldn't even pick up the ball. If he picked it up, it was game over.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So I was just looking to see how many ones he did. They don't give single D6s. Spleggy is the red. He rolled 11 ones, which it wasn't actually disproportionate. Actually, out of 38.
You click on that, it should tell you the percentage.
Sorry. Oh, can you do that? Gosh. Perfect. 20% basically. So.
Yeah, so slightly behind the curve, but not. Yeah, it's not. It's like not awful odds.
Yeah. It's just when they fell, wasn't it? Really, at the crucial times, and then Mr. Frodo having a spike on the fours and on the threes when he did pickups and dodges and that sort of thing. Um, it was sort of what swung it in his favour, I think.
I mean, what's also surprising, if you look at the block dice, like the Norse block dice have been a bit, they needed a lot of pals for a lot
Yeah,
of stuff, and it's just
it's very push heavy.
that's yeah, it's what they rolled the least of. So yeah, like it's very push heavy. But even as push heavy as it was the same percentage of pushes for both of them.
Yeah,
Except the elves just rolled significantly less skulls, and everything else was about even. But yeah,
yeah. So, but perhaps not a dice thing, just the moments that the dice. And yeah, you did miss it, Demi. It's just finished. So 1-0 to Mr. Frodo. Very back and forth. So the elves stopped the Norse on their drive, with a Valk trying to blitz herself to score, getting them both down. Vessel Valks rather, and then the elves receiving. They suffered a blitz. The Norse got under the ball. The elves got it loose. It bounced to one of them. They ran away, but they then just got caught up in some elves who got lucky, pushed the ball, uh, pushed onto the ball, and bounced favourably for the Norse to do silly dice. Um, but yeah, an enjoyable game from a spectator's point of view. I imagine had I been playing it would have been quite stressful, but there we go.
yeah, that was It's yeah, it's like the first half was like really interesting to see it because the Norse got held off with they got held off with scoring. I think there were definitely definitely some mistakes in that first half, but then that second half was just yeah. I mean, you can't call it a dicing, but it was it got very out of control because of dice.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, as Spleggy's just said, yeah, Spleggy just said as well. He failed a few key 2+s. I mean, he had that one turn where he failed a dodge and the guy died, and he just lost his turn because of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and Daz has said that the blitz are the crucial part, and it just put the elves under a lot of pressure when what they want to do is get the ball and just get the ball behind a lot of other elves. And it
Yeah,
just
and he just
didn't allow
never
them
had
to
an
do that.
opportunity to do it. Yeah.
But there we go. Well, thanks to everyone who joined us, and thanks to you, Mike, for chatting away. I'll let you know when I'm next able to do one for these, which won't be for a few days, as I've got a bit of a busy week coming up. But it's been enjoyable to talk to you again as always, and
No worries. Yeah.
speak to you soon. You take
Sound.
care.
Catch you in a bit.